This is a Fox News alert. I'm Brett Baer in Washington. The deadline has come and gone for answers from the IRS about its improper scrutiny of conservative groups. The next step is up to the Republicans and Democrats in the Senate who set that timetable. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel is up on Capitol Hill with tonight's top story. Good evening, Mike.
Well, Brett, good evening. Democrats and Republicans are expressing disappointment tonight with the IRS's failure to meet a deadline after asking in this letter more than 40 questions about the targeting of conservative groups seeking tax-exempt status. After the deadline passed, Senators Max Baucus and Orrin Hatch of the Senate Finance Committee said the IRS must do better, and they point out, quote, "This is an agency that revolves around making the American taxpayer meet hard deadlines each and every year when they file their taxes, oftentimes penalizing those that are late." Top lawmakers say they still want answers.
People are scared to death of the IRS, and most people hate the IRS. And, you know, to have politics going on in an agency that should be above politics is really difficult to put up with. And that's why we've asked for this information, and we intend to get it.
Meanwhile, congressional investigators continue conducting transcripted interviews with 4 people who worked in the Cincinnati IRS office when the extra scrutiny of conservative organizations was taking place. A former IRS commissioner says what's known so far indicates there were failures throughout the agency's chain of command.
There's a lot we don't know, and that will come out obviously over time through the hearings and the Justice Department investigation, but what we do know is quite disturbing.
On Monday, the House Appropriations Committee will hold a hearing with new Acting Commissioner Daniel Werfel and Inspector General J. Russell George, who investigated the IRS. At the White House, spokesman Josh Earnest says Werfel's 30-day review of the IRS will produce results.
We are confident that that review will take a look at a wide range of things, including making sure that we hold accountable those who are responsible for this wrongdoing.
House Ways and Means Chairman Dave Camp has invited Tea Party groups to testify in front of his committee on Tuesday about the treatment they received. After more than 30 Tea Party groups met to discuss the future, one leader said the tax collection agency must be reformed.
The IRS basically needs to have a wrecking ball taken to it. It needs to be completely altered and go to some kind of consumer-based tax system, fair tax or what have you.
In a legislative memo to House Republicans obtained by Fox, Majority Leader Eric Cantor says the House will continue to hold the administration accountable. Cantor says lawmakers will continue working to determine who directed IRS employees to target conservative groups, why it was done, and who knew about it. Brett?